Example 2. Marta is traveling to a basketball tournament. The table below shows the relationship between the time she has traveled in t and the distance she traveled in miles d. Okay, so we're representing the time with a t, the distance with a d. I'm just going to make note of that over here so I remember. Time and distance. Okay. Step 1. Determine the independent and dependent variables. The distance Marta has traveled, d, depends on the time she has traveled in t. So we know the independent variable is t, okay? And the dependent is our d, or our distance, because our distance depends on our time. Okay. Step 2, relate the dependence variable to the independence variable. Okay, so all we're doing here is looking for the relationship between our t and our d. Okay. My first set of numbers right here, time is 0, distance is 0, that doesn't really tell us much. So I'm going to move here. So I have 1 for my time, 55 for my distance. I know I could get 55 from 1 by multiplying by 55, but I need to make sure that's true all the way across my table. So would 0 times 55 be 0? Yes, it would. Would 2 times 55 be 110? Yes, it would. Would 3 times 55 be 165? It would. If you don't know these, then you can write them out. And 4 times 55 would equal 220. Okay, so I know that's true because it worked all the way across my table. So I can write that out over here. It would be 55 times 0 equals 0. 55 times 1 equals 55. 55 times 2 equals 110. 55 times 3 equals 165. And 55 times 4 equals 220. So now it says to describe the relationship using an equation. Okay, so we know that we took our time and we multiplied that by 55 to get d. Okay, so our distance, or our d, equaled 55 times whatever t was. Okay, we're not going to plug a number in there because it's whatever was on this t row times 55 would give us d, our distance.